Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Baptist minister, activist, and one of the most prominent leaders of the civil rights movement. Born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, King grew up in a deeply segregated society. His experiences with racial discrimination from an early age shaped his dedication to fighting for racial equality and social justice. King was the son of Martin Luther King Sr., a pastor, and Alberta Williams King, a schoolteacher. Raised in a family of faith and education, he excelled in academics and attended Morehouse College at the age of 15, where he graduated with a degree in sociology. He then earned a Bachelor of Divinity from Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania and later a Ph.D. in Systematic Theology from Boston University in 1955. King's leadership in the civil rights movement began with the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955, sparked by Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat to a white passenger. As a leader of the boycott, King emphasized the use of nonviolent resistance, inspired by the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi and his own Christian beliefs. The boycott lasted over a year and led to the desegregation of Montgomery's public buses. In 1957, King co-founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, an organization committed to achieving civil rights through nonviolent action. Over the next decade, he led campaigns and protests across the United States, focusing on issues such as segregation, voting rights, and economic justice. One of King's most notable contributions was his leadership in the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in August 1963. Before a crowd of over 250,000 people, he delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, envisioning a future where people would be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. King played a pivotal role in the passage of major civil rights legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which outlawed segregation in public places and banned employment discrimination. The Voting Rights Act of 1965, which aimed to eliminate racial discrimination in voting. In 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts to combat racial inequality through nonviolent means. Despite his successes, King faced constant threats and opposition. On April 4, 1968, King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee, while supporting striking sanitation workers. His death was a profound loss for the nation, but his legacy endures. Today, Martin Luther King Jr. is remembered as a symbol of hope, justice, and nonviolence. His work inspired future generations to continue the fight for equality and social justice. His birthday, January 15th, is commemorated as a federal holiday in the United States, honoring his life and vision of a more just world. Famous quote: "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere."